So if you're like me and you saw the video of Jonathan Majors being chased by white women down the streets of New York in what we now know was a deleted scene from the movie Get Out, and you thought, I don't think he's guilty of this. He's probably going to be found innocent. He's going to walk free. If that was you, then you were wrong. Because apparently he's been found guilty of 2 charges. Let's check it out. Jonathan Majors found guilty of assault harassment. The verdict was reached on Monday by a 6-person jury after 4 hours of deliberation spread across 3 days. The actor is set to be sentenced on February 6. The charges carry up to a sentence of up to 1 year in prison. He was found not guilty of intentional assault in the 3rd degree and not guilty of aggravated harassment in 2nd degree, which is pretty wild. Majors faced 4 charges of assault, aggravated harassment, and harassment after he called 911 on March 25th when he said he found his ex-partner, Grace Jabari, unconscious in their apartment. Police arrested Majors after finding apparent injuries on Jabari, including a laceration behind her eye and a bruised and fractured finger. Majors pleaded not guilty to all charges. Let's see. Jabari, who took the witness stand for the first 4 days of the trial, said Majors had caused the injuries during an altercation in the car several hours before. She testified that the alleged incident occurred in a private car when she saw a text on Majors' phone that read, "Oh how I wish oh how I wish to be kissing you." Jabari has said she tried to snatch the phone from Majors, who then pried her finger from the phone, grabbed her arm and right hand, twisted her forearm, and struck her head, to get the phone away from her. The first 3 charges are misdemeanor offenses and related to alleged incidents in the car. The 4th charge of harassment, which is a violation, the most minor offense among the charges, relates to an allegation that Majors threw Jabari back into the car as she tried to exit. And yeah, of course you can see in this video here, he's clearly stuffing her back in the car, trying to keep her in there. I don't know if he's like going back and forth and she moving, trying to get out, and he's shoving her back in. I don't know what's going on. And she just will not remain in the car. So I guess she's holding on to him, trying to get the phone, chasing him down. Get off me. No. That's her running down the street, him trying to get away. Based on that video, which kind of shows some evidence to what she was saying, as well as supposedly there was some type of a text message or something where it kind of came off like he had basically admitted to putting hands on her before. The article is saying that after she was injured, all this other stuff, hit in the head, apparently she went to the club and was using his credit card. In one of the texts sent between Majors and Jabari in September 2022, Majors appeared to dissuade Jabari from seeking medical attention for an injury. How she sustained the injury was not discussed. They will ask you questions, and as I don't think you actually protect us, it could lead to an investigation. Even if you do lie, they suspect something. So that is kind of suggestive, right? But it doesn't mean, you know what I'm saying, that he did it, but something obviously happened, and whatever the injury was, it was clearly it seemed like it might be or look like domestic violence. So let's see, these texts were initially deemed inadmissible, but then were able to be shown by prosecutors to jury members following a line of cross-examination questions from Majors' defense team that Judge Michael Gaffey said lacked specificity, which it really does. But it doesn't matter. Once it's out there, once the idea that, oh, this might be true, and you know, it's basically a seed in the jury's mind, which will allow them to view other facts as more true than they are, I guess you could say. I hate it for Kane, Jonathan Majors. Man, it sounds like a pretty messed up situation. But it seems like it was a toxic relationship, and we've seen a lot of those. and they tend to not work out for both parties. So yeah, stay out of toxic relationships. Yeah, so yeah, if you enjoyed this content, feel free to express yourself by the many means available on this page. Do you think he's actually guilty? He's been found guilty, but do you think he's actually guilty? There's really, to me, there's no hardcore evidence that he for sure did it, right? Because the only thing that's been proven is that he did put her back in the car. He was forcing her back in the car. He picked her up, threw her in the car. You know what I'm saying? And I guess they're basing that in the elusive, suggestive text message. And that's supposed to be the evidence that he actually put hands on her. And I don't know, I guess in that situation, that's all you got. So, but that's not undeniable proof. I don't know. Yeah, let me know what you think in the comment section, and have a good one.